Your voice is going to change as you get older. Of course, that's normal, but some voices age faster than they need to. And the difference between normal aging and accelerated aging usually comes down to three things that most singers don't realize they're doing wrong. I'm going to walk you through the three biggest accelerators I see in my teaching. These aren't rare conditions. They're habits and oversights that compound over years, and every one of them is fixable. Sign one. You stopped using your full range. The number one thing that speeds up vocal aging is disuse, specifically not using the upper portion of your range. Here's what happens. After 50, your high notes can get harder. They feel tight, unreliable. Maybe the voice cracks. So you start avoiding them. You lower keys. You skip songs that go up there. You warm up in a comfortable range and stay there. And the voice, well, it adapts to what you ask it to do. The CT muscle, the muscle that stretches your vocal folds for higher pitches, well, it weakens when you stop asking it to work. The TA muscle, which is the muscle within your vocal folds that makes them thicker for chest voice and for more robust sounds, it loses its fine coordination and relationship with the CT because they're not practicing the handoff as much. Within a year or two of avoiding your upper range, you've lost access to notes that are absolutely available to you. And you've lost them not because of age, but because of disuse. Try this with me. It's just a gentle siren on woo. And we're going to start in a comfortable lower range and slide up as high as you can go without pushing or grabbing. Don't worry about the sound. Just see where your voice can go. Ooh. Now, if you feel, you're pushing. It's gentle. Ooh. And bit by bit, see if you can go a little higher. Ooh. That's a great exercise to stretch the voice and start accessing those notes. On a side note, voice use in general drops off dramatically after retirement. You need to make sure you are consistently working your voice across its entire range to keep it accessible. Sign number two, you're chronically dehydrated and you don't know it. Now, this one is sneaky because most singers think they're hydrated. They drink water, they carry a water bottle, they feel fine. They're not thirsty. Well, after 50, a few things start changing. One, the mucosal lining on your vocal folds thins with age, meaning you produce less natural surface moisture. Two, many of the medications that we take at this stage pull moisture out of the tissue. Blood pressure meds, antihistamines, reflux medications, certain antidepressants. They dry you from the inside out. And three, and this is important, your body's thirst signals weaken as you age. You can be dehydrated and still not feel thirsty. So you've got less natural lubrication, medications pulling out moisture, and a body that doesn't tell you when it needs water. And this combination accelerates the effects of vocal aging. Your vocal folds need moisture to vibrate efficiently to reduce the effort required to sing. When they're dry, they need more air pressure to start vibrating. This means you're working harder for the same result, but with less control. And this excess effort creates wear. Two things you can do right now. First, check your medications. Look at the side effects. If it says dry mouth is on there, your vocal folds will be affected as well. Ask your doctor about possible alternatives and compensate with a nebulizer before you sing. I have a whole video on this. 5 to 10 minutes with some isotonic saline solution right on the folds will keep your voice hydrated. And second, stop relying on thirst as your signal. Set a schedule and drink consistently throughout the day, not just when you feel like it. Sign number 3, you haven't changed your approach for your current instrument. Now, this catches experienced singers off guard because they've been singing for decades. They know how their voice works. They have a routine, and it served them well. But inevitable changes in the vocal folds themselves, weakening of muscles, changes in the surface of the folds, these all mean you need to change your coordination and balance. Your vocal mix, that area between the lower and upper register, that shifts. Usually it starts sooner and it becomes a bigger event for singers. So the old way of working the voice is not going to work for you. And rather than retraining the voice or working it in a new way, the body will start compensating with excess tension. Your support suffers. You start squeezing at the vocal folds to try and stabilize the voice because of changes in the instrument. Here's my question. When was the last time you brought your voice to a professional coach, even if just for an assessment, to see what your voice actually needs right now, what you need to work on? Your voice is a constantly moving target, and a routine that served you 10 years ago may not be the right one for your voice today. Look, your voice is going to change with age. The tissue will change. The muscles change. That's real, but the rate of change, that's not fixed. Singers who stay active in their full range, who stay hydrated at the level of the tissues, and who are thoughtful in their approach, who always work the instrument they have now rather than the instrument of decades ago, can continue to sing well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Yes, aging is a process that comes for all of us, and genetics do play a role, but we can all develop new routines and habits to slow the process and even regain a portion of what we've lost. I wrote the Mature Singer's Guidebook specifically to slow down this aging process and to rebuild and reclaim the voice. And you can download the full best-selling book in PDF form for free. The link is in the description. And be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss my videos for mature singers. We'll talk soon. Take care.